Hi folks, hope you're okay today. Oh dear, it's bad days for atheism. Thunderfoot's looking really bad, and PZ Myers is looking bad, and anyhow, let's play Thunderfoot and then offer some critical analysis of this whole stuff about atheism. Thunderfoot's been kicked off 3-Foot blog because he spoke out against the feminist side of the atheist community, and PZ Myers, who's a scholar, scientist, got him kicked out of the 3-Foot blog because he's very pro feminist, been standing up for feminist rights and stuff like that. So that's the backdrop. So Thunderfoot picks it up from there.
For a week after joining 3-Thought blogs, PZ Myers kicked me off. It seems that 3-Thought really didn't extend as far as some minor political dissent on his views on feminism. Now, I know what a lot of you'll be thinking. What, 3-Thought blogs actually banned you? Are you kidding me? Didn't that just, take the biscuit in terms of conjuring up all those Orwellian misnomers like the Ministry of Truth and the Department of Love and the 3-Thought blogs? Well, you've got absolute freedom to think as freely as you want, as long as those 3-Thoughts actually agree with ours. However, joking aside, the thing that really made me sad about all of this was the lack of integrity shown by this man, PZ Myers, who makes no secret that he's a published academic at a university, and that's normally a man whose word I would take at face value without even batting an eyelid. And he gave me verbal assurances when I joined 3-Thought blogs that there would be no attempt to control the content, with the possible exception of some legal requirements. Other than that, I was 100% free to do whatever I wanted and to talk about whatever subject I wanted to. They stated that they had no real interest in controlling the content. Indeed, this was the only part of the conversation that was really important to me, as it was an assurance of academic integrity. Now, to an extent, such liberties exist only as long as you can use them. So I decided to challenge the plurality on the point that I thought they were way off base on, and that was the disproportionate amount of time they give to sexual harassment and to supporting crazies like Rebecca Watson, who first went off the deep end with all that stuff about coffee and elevators, and is now happily going on atheist conferences reporting the comments that she received from being trolled as an idiot were actually real rape threats from atheists.
Hundreds of atheists have informed me that either they wanted to rape me, someone should rape me so that I'll loosen up, or that no one would ever rape me because I'm so ugly.
I was soon very surprised to discover that PZ's word was essentially all but worthless, with all sorts trying to control what I said, with the result of this ultimatum from PZ Myers: a request to resign from your association from 3-Thought blogs. If there isn't enough irony from being banned from 3-Thought blogs, you have got to hear the rest of this email that I sent. This was the very email that ended up with me getting banned from 3-Thought blogs by a guy who gave me his word that no attempt would be made to control content. Paul, you would maybe be better served writing your blog post to your colleagues in a similar fashion to your emails. Indeed, to be honest, if I had been handed your replies to my initial blog post blind, I would have not been able to distinguish them from that of a troll in 1. The pointless use of invective, 2. The extensive use of strawmen, 3. The lack of any serious attempt to engage with the actual argument made. I know that you have something reserving the right to publish emails, but I shall refrain from reciprocating in the first instance as a professional courtesy. I don't think this would serve any purpose. Well, clearly this is now something that we've moved on from, since they decided to kick me off the blog for the content of my posts. But the core of your email is very poor form coming from an academic, especially one who deigns to use the word tenure. And I do not understand what you could possibly hope to gain from laying down such terms against your name in the paper trail. The core of the academic process is that people be allowed to advance arguments on their merits.
Don't you feel like atheists you need to give up and pack atheism in when you listen to this kind of stuff? I mean, fellow atheists ripping into each other, and not just ripping into each other, but publicly attacking each other, saying you know, each other's integrity is just like a load of rubbish. So you've got two evolutionists here at each other's throats, who are saying that both have not got any integrity. So if they've got not integrity, why do we trust them on anything they're saying, let alone whether it's sexist issues or whatever, you know? Why should we trust any of these atheist scholars if they can't get basic things like having integrity right when they're attacking each other like this? I mean, it's crazy. The other thing is, notice the controlling, how Thunderfoot's trying to control the debate, and how Myers has kicked him off the Three Thought blog and is controlling the blog, and it's all about control. Notice how Thunderfoot is trying to manipulate the situation through the media. It just looks really, really bad for atheism. Atheism has just got nothing to offer. This is the kind of thing that they descend to. I mean, it's just pathetic. It's really, really pathetic. And how you atheists out there can be going around telling us that atheism is the right way when this kind of shenanigans is going on. I mean, you must be on the planet Mars. I mean, it's just crazy. But I mean, it's very creepy, the control. I've always said about the control element of atheism, and you can see this control that the feminist side are trying to control people like Thunderfoot. But you can also see the nasty side of atheism, where Thunderfoot is attacking the complete integrity of Myers. And it just looks really, really, really bad. And I think you as atheists should be pretty sad about it. You should be pretty disillusioned about atheism if this kind of shenanigans is going on. And obviously you've got some kind of weird feminist movement also in your atheism that seems to be way, way on planet Mars. So it doesn't look good. You're all over the place. You're confused. You don't know where you're going, and you think you can tell us what to do and how to go forward when you don't even know what to do yourselves. I'm sorry, but atheism is a joke. It's got nothing to offer, and we've seen it here. Thanks for listening.